Woody Guthrie was so irritated by Irving Berlin's song, God Bless America, the song made famous by Kate Smith. He was so irritated by it because it was always playing on the radio in the late 30s. And Woody Guthrie, the songwriter, musician, Guthrie found Berlin's song to be just jingoistic and out of touch with reality, the reality that many Americans were facing back in the late 30s during the Great Depression. The song was just out of touch as far as Woody Guthrie was concerned. Yeah. So he took it upon himself to write his own song, one we know of as This Land Is Your Land. But actually the original title to the song was God Blessed America for Me, with an emphasis on the past tense. The song in its original manuscript really pulled double duty. It celebrated America's natural splendor, but at the same time criticized the nation for not holding up to its promises and taking care of its citizens. In the lost, quote unquote, fourth verse of the song that is rarely sung, Guthrie decries the notion of private property, basically suggesting that America is being carved up by the wealthy. Here are the words to that fourth verse or stanza. There was a big high wall there that had tried to stop me. And the sign was painted, said private property. But on the backside, it didn't say nothing. This land was made for you and me. The sixth and the final verse of the original manuscript references the poor folk that Guthrie saw living on government assistance during the Great Depression. And here are the words to that sixth verse. One bright sunny morning in the shadow of the steeple, by the relief office I saw the people. As they stood there hungry, I stood there wondering if God blessed America for me. Now, during the late 40s, early 50s, with the mounting anti-communist furor that was going on, the McCarthyism going on throughout our nation. Seems like there's a little McCarthyism going on now. But anyway, with the fear of the Red Scare, of communists taking over in the late 40s, early 50s, this particular song in its original manuscript would not make the grade. And so it was changed a bit, manipulated, altered. Woody Guthrie would say, actually the heart of it was taken out, but it became kind of more in line with those patriotic songs like God Bless America. More of a lyrical tune, the lyrical tune we know today. This land is your land. I loved that song in elementary school. My sixth grade teacher, he was teaching us, did a class on folk songs, and would have us all sit on the carpet up front part of the class and sit in a circle. And we would sing some of those acoustic ballads and melodies, including Little Boxes and Puff the Magic Dragon, and of course, This Land Is Your Land. During the presidential inauguration last month, that song, This Land Is Your Land, was sung, as it has been sung in other inaugurations. And there was Jennifer Lopez in her ice white and brilliant diamonds and pearls, belting out This Land Is Your Land. And I was immediately transported back to my sixth grade class. Good memories. That song written by Woody Guthrie in 1940 is a folk song that is based on a melody entitled When the World's on Fire by the Carter family. When the World's on Fire, that could be kind of a phrase for 2020, maybe, kind of, sort of. Anyway, countless artists have bellowed out "This Land Is Your Land," warbled the song, and they do it at inaugurations in particular, and they keep debuting this song, if you will, like it's a pop concert. But no one seems to defiantly confront what the song ignores in its carefree entitlement of land for all. The sacred land was stolen from the Native Americans, who lived here well before any European settler. And those settlers engaged in genocide and conquest to dominate the land, either directly or indirectly. Songs like this song, "This Land Is Your Land," even with its original social commentary, still ignores the profoundly evil past of colonialism and mass murder, injustices that have never been righted, costing really this sacred land and the humanity of the Native American peoples. We ask ourselves, who did God bless America for? Who did God give ownership of the earth to? Was it even something for us to claim? Folks, this land wasn't made for us. It was created for us to take care of. It was made for all creation. We're a part of that creation, yes. Along with the birds and the animals, the water creatures, right? The trees, the meadows, the flowers, and the forests. The song says this land was made for you and me, portraying almost like this entitled notion that God created this land for us to declare ours and blessed it for our consumption. We need to move away from anthropomorphizing, which has really contributed to this climate change crisis. And it is a climate change crisis we are going through. And we need to understand that we are just a small part of creation. We cannot live without the earth. But you know what? The earth will flourish without us. Acknowledging and recognizing our ugly past is a step towards the right direction to bring healing to this land, both for the natives and for all living things which flourished before white settlers ever stepped forth on this sacred land. This could be for us a country, a good time. This could be for us as a country, I should say, a good time to reflect on the words we sing so blindly, so brazenly. This could be a good time for us to reimagine a lyrical composition that defends truth and brings to light to all those who are unable to claim a piece of the land. A piece of the American promise as their own. Dear friends, this is God's land. where we ever got the idea and the concept that we can buy it and purchase it and divide it up, those of us with wealth and means to do it, somehow deem that we are more deserving of God's land because we have more of this. I don't see that in Scripture. But we've bought into it. This land is not your land. It's God's. And we honor God when we take care of it and when we take care of each other. All people. And that is something to be proud of as a nation. God help us to do that. To be caretakers of God and each other. Love you guys. Peace be with you. God bless you, Woody Guthrie. God bless you.